Good morning or afternoon or evening everyone, Mr. Ruben here, and today we're looking at adding and subtracting like terms. Okay, so hopefully by the end of this video we will understand how to add and subtract like terms, and we'll be able to do that confidently. Okay, we've got several letters here, X, T, Y, T, Y, Y. These are all, well, we're going to find out whether these are like terms or not. Now, like term means same variables and same powers, okay? Now that means basically to identify whether something is like term, they are the same letter, okay? Alright, so let's underline all of the same letters. Let's start over here on the left with X. Any other ones are X? No. Alright, different colour. Let's look for T. Any other T's here? Yes, there's two of them, so let's go to the next letter, Y. Are there any other Y's? Yep, there's three of those. Now if we summarise that, we've got one X, sorry, it's a dodgy X, two T's, and three Y's, okay? There we go, let's look at this even more. Okay, up here we have an equation, 3x plus 7y minus 2x plus 3y plus x minus 4y. Very long, isn't it? Now, let's go through and identify the same like terms. So we've got an x here. Are there any other x's? There's one there. Now we'll read that as negative 2x, okay? And we have an x there, which is a positive x. So how many all up do we have? We've got 3 minus 2 plus 1. So if we write that out, actually, we've got 3x minus 2x plus x. That gives us 3 minus 2 is 1. Sorry, that should be an x. 3 minus 2 is 1 plus 1x, which is then 2x. Got it. Alright, now let's look at the y's. Let's underline them. 7y, 3y, and negative 4y. Okay. So, let's write that out like we did with the top one. 7y plus 3y minus 4y, okay? Let's solve that one. So 7 plus 3 is 7, 8, 9, minus 4, which is 5y. Now, if we then write what we have left, remember I've separated those two from the equation, and now I've got to put them back together. So we're then left with 2x plus 5y, okay? Alright, let's look at the next thing. Okay, our question is, are these like terms? Let's go through and give them a tick or a cross. 5, B, C, and negative 8, B, D. Look, it doesn't matter about whether it's positive or negative, that doesn't matter. The numbers at the front, that doesn't matter what it's multiplied by. Just the letters A, B, C, they're all there, therefore they're like. 12x y squared and 4y squared x. Really that means x times y squared. This also means x times y squared. It's just backwards, okay? Now, are these the same? Yes. Are you getting confused by the squared? Possibly. Remember, now if I can just do it off the side here, y squared actually means y times y. Remember, the squared at the top is just a way of shortening it on our page, pretty much, just making it more simple to read. So if you had y cubed, that would just mean y times y times y, okay? So we could read this as 12 times x times y, and 4 times y times x, which would therefore mean they are both the same. Alright, next one. 3ab squared and 7a squared b. Well, look, they both have a's in it. Are they like terms? No, because there is one extra a here, and there's one extra b here. So that would actually be 3 times a times b, and 7 times a times b. So that would be wrong. Or not like. Now, this one here is 2abc and 6cy. What do you reckon? Like or non-like? No, they're not like, because there's a y there. Glad you got that one. Okay, so we're getting through it. Now let's simplify these, simplifying terms. 7t plus 2t minus 3t. Let's underline all the same terms. T, they're all the same. Great. So we can solve this one. So what's 7 minus 2? 7 plus 2, sorry. That's a plus sign there, isn't it? 7, 8, 9t. Now we're just left with the minus 3t here. So 9 minus 3 gives you 6t. Alright, let's look at the next one. 7ac plus 3b minus 2ca plus 4b minus 5b. Is this one, are there different terms in this one? Yes, let's underline the same one. So we've got AC, 3b, no, it's not the same. Negative 2ac, now I know it says CA, but you can also read that as AC, it's just a bit back to front. And then we've got 4b, 5b, okay, so let's underline the next one in a different colour. B, B, negative B, done. Alright, now I'm not going to separate these, I'll just do it together in the columns. Just follow me, I'm going to link them up at the top so we can stay on track, okay? So 7AC minus 2AC, that would leave us with 5AC. Now I'm shifting those two around. Now let's look at the B's. I'll connect those up, so we've got 3B plus 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 minus 5, it's then 5, 6, 7, so that is 2b. So we are left with 5ac plus 2b. Alright, there you have it. Like terms. Remember, we look for we analyse the letters in an equation. Are they the same? Are they not the same? If they are the same, we can work with them. If they're not, they won't work with each other. You can't add, subtract them, so just leave them, okay? Alrighty. The same goes for, actually we'll leave it with adding and subtracting today. We'll look at multiplying and dividing a little later on, hopefully. So, hope you enjoyed that. Go ahead now and have a go at doing some questions. Alright, thanks guys.